What's up, Internet? Jason English of Big J's Extreme Fitness. I'm here in my office at Big J's Extreme Fitness. Today is the 23rd of May, 2011. Happy Monday to everybody. And I wanted to start this video off with a question from one of my subscribers, Motion Man Zero, the business of bodybuilding. Excellent question. It wasn't a question, just wanted me to cover the business of bodybuilding. And stay tuned for that. I'm going to do a couple other things, and I'll have some of those answers for you shortly. Poof! Bet you didn't know it took me 2 hours to get started again. Back to the business of bodybuilding. Real quick, I want to touch on some of these. When to start bodybuilding, how do you know you have what it takes to be a bodybuilder, sponsorships for bodybuilding, how does one start competing for bodybuilding, what to look out for in bodybuilding, how to manage a career in bodybuilding, and when do you know you are not made to be a bodybuilder. First and foremost here, guys, if you don't have a trainer that knows what he or she is talking about and or has not competed, it's not going to work for you. You've got to have somebody that is walk the walk and talk the talk. Whether they have a few first place trophies or whether they have 5 or 6 competitions under the belt, they can easily teach you some of the tricks of the trade, show you the ropes. You can't go in it blindly, especially with somebody that's never competed before. A lot of you guys have trainers that have got their little certifications, are 20, 21, 22 years old, and there's nothing wrong with being that young, and there's nothing wrong with those little certifications, but those guys are not qualified to help you get on stage in the best shape that you can be. Now, you're probably in better shape than you've ever been before, but once you get on that stage, your judges do not care that you look better than you've ever looked before. They care if you look better than the guy next to you or the girl next to you. So make sure when you're choosing a trainer, you choose somebody that knows what he or she is doing, okay? So I guess I'll go in reverse order real quick. When do you know you're not made to be a bodybuilder? I guess when you compete and you get tired of losing because you're not going to win every competition and you lose a fight, you're just not made to do it. I competed, I don't even know how many competitions that I competed in, but I do know that I only probably won 25% of them. So there were 75% of them not winning. Now, second, third, and fourth place, you know, great, good job. I don't think I ever got below 5th place, but the competition is something that you really must have a continual fire for. If you're not interested, and if you're not on fire, and if you're not really hyped up to do a competition, you're probably not good out to be a bodybuilder. Now, like I've said before, everybody, each and every one of you are bodybuilders, okay? You are building your body, but there's a difference between a competitive bodybuilder and a regular bodybuilder. Oh, look at those dogs. Distracted, sorry. When to start? Now, get on stage as soon as you can. Find you a trainer that's going to push you to get on stage as quickly as possible. How do you know you have what it takes? If you win and you enjoy it, or if you lose and you enjoy it. That's what it takes. All day, 24/7. It's a very selfless sport. It's a very selfish sport. You have to do it. Nobody else will do it for you. Sponsorships. Bang on doors. Talk to cousins, relatives, aunts, uncles, CVS, Brookshire's, Walmart, all the stores around. Let them know, hey, I need some sponsorship. If they shun the door in your face, no big deal. Go to the next guy. If they give you $5, that's $5 more than you had to begin with. How does one start competing? Like I mentioned earlier, make sure that you get a former competitor or a current competitor that's walk the walk, talk the talk, show you the ropes. Don't get somebody that's got no experience in bodybuilding at all. They will not be able to help you, I promise. What to look out for? I guess the main thing, what you really need to look out for in bodybuilding is the politicism. Okay, there's a lot of people that have been doing it longer than you have. Don't get discouraged when you get up there and they don't recognize that you're better looking, or you got better calves, or your shoulders are bigger than the next guy, because that guy is either a hometown favorite or a judge's favorite. Yes, it happens. Or somebody that's been paying his or her dues. They've been up there longer than you have. Just keep going back for more. You'll make it. How to manage a career, your trainer will help you do that, as far as, you know, how many competitions per year that you need to do. When do you know you're not made to be a bodybuilder? And that comes back to how do you know you have what it takes? When do you know you're not made to be a bodybuilder? When you don't like it, when you lose and you hate it, or when you get mad at the judges for judging you properly, then you probably don't have what it takes to be a bodybuilder. Be a bodybuilder in the gym. Make sure that you train hard. Listen to a lot of the guys. Take the good in. You know, block the bad out. I don't know. There's a whole lot of other things that I can talk to you about bodybuilding, but I guess the other key factor in this is train with intensity, okay? You got to make sure that you use very, very high intensity training every time you go to bat. You can't slack, because that guy that's trying to beat you is not slacking when you are. Make sure your nutrition is tip-top. Make sure that you're supplementing. Make sure you get plenty of sleep. Make sure you get plenty of rest. And make sure you do the right amount of cardio. Don't burn too much muscle, and make sure that you don't leave too much. Some pictures up here, and I don't know if you guys have watched the videos, but you've seen. I'll show you. This is one of my competition pictures here. I don't know if you can see that or not. The light's on it incorrect. There's one guest posing there at the TCU campus. I can't remember that bull's name. And then there's one when I was guest posing as well, my gladiator outfit. And then I have one here. It's pretty cool. It's when I was guest posing with the American flag and the camouflage stuff. But really, guys, what I wanted to also say was that bodybuilding, I think I've already said this, it's a selfless sport. It's hard to accomplish a career in it because there's less than a percentage of people that are at the Olympia and the Arnold and the Grand Prix level. I mean, look at it. Top 5, top 10, top 20. There's no such thing as top 20. I mean, there's only 5 or 10 phenomenal bodybuilders, and they earn their way, and they probably still have to have a job to pay their bills. So make sure that you understand that you're doing this for fun. Do it for yourself. Do it to stay healthy, although bodybuilding is not 100% healthy, and that's another topic. Just make sure that you do it the best way that you can and that you enjoy it, because really it is a hobby, it is a sport, it is a lifetime commitment. So I guess, well, the more I thought about what I said, the more I want to come back and tell you guys. I did say that bodybuilding is unhealthy, but only in the last couple of weeks when you're depriving yourself of the carbohydrates, what you need for energy, water, what you need for hydration, sodium, what you need for retention of water in the joints and the tendons. Not a lot of sodium, but anyway, bodybuilding is a good sport. It's just when you get below that 4, 5, 6% level that you start deliriously walking around like you don't even know what your name is, and you're tired and you're lethargic. You injure yourself if you train heavy, etc. So bodybuilding is healthy, remember that, but just be very careful. If you do actually take that road to competition the last week or so, you're going to need some time off to recover. Okay, appreciate the question.